Okay, so let's start. And first, I will start from the worksheet which I posted. Okay, so I will discuss the worksheet with you, and after that, we will continue with the question answers. Okay, so I already
No,
posted the
I
worksheet. Take it out.
no, sir, I
Okay,
already submitted
and
the
the girls who are coming
worksheet.
to the campus, I will give you the worksheet, the hard copy of the worksheet, but on Sunday. Okay, right now, I will show you the questions here and just note down the answers. Okay, all it's your choice. You can do it on the weekend on OneNote also. Okay, just attempt to can submit. Hmm? Okay, good. Okay, so this
No,
is the
sir.
worksheet. Okay. It will not. It won't. Like close it half because of the extension. You cannot close it completely. Yeah, that's it. I think half. Because if I move my table, then the screen will become small. Okay, so girls, I'll tell you the answers we are discussing, but I will not upload the answer key this time. Okay, I used to upload the answer key in grade 6, but you are in grade 7 now. Okay, you're grown up. So I will not upload the answer key. So you have to write the answers by yourself. Okay, just note down the answers. I'll just discuss the worksheet. Okay, so the first question, these blanks are from page 76. The most stable group of the periodic table is
Noble gas.
Group 8 noble gases.
very good, noble gases, and in the bracket, write group 0.
Teacher, I wrote. Teacher, isn't it group 8?
Yeah, it's group 0 or group 8 also you can write.
Teacher, I wrote group 8 of noble gases.
Okay, it's correct. Atoms form bonds because they want to become
Like noble gases.
Stable.
stable. Okay, yeah, they want to become like noble gases, but the word which is the proper word is stable. Okay, they want to become stable. Ionic bond is the bond between dash and dash.
Metals and
Metals
non-metals.
and non-metals.
Very good. Metals and non-metals. Okay, right now I'm discussing this worksheet. So if later on you will be confused, if you are confused any question,
Teacher, I'm
then
also done with this.
yeah, so you can see this recording. Okay. Sodium atom is a dash.
A metal.
Very good. Sodium is a metal. The number of electrons in sodium are
11.
11. Awesome. Can I change the slide?
Yes, miss.
Sodium atom is a dash. Okay, we discussed this. Is a metal. 11. Electronic configuration of sodium.
281.
2 in the first shell. 8 in the second shell. How many are left?
1.
1. 1.
Okay, you have to count. The total should be 11. Okay, so 8, 9, 10, and 1 is left. Okay, draw the structure of sodium. Okay, simple. You have to draw the structure of sodium atom. From the periodic table, you can see it has 11 atomic number and 23 is the mass number of it. Okay, so electrons will be 11, protons 11. Okay, because in a neutral atom, electrons and protons are always equal. And number of neutrons. How do you find number of neutrons?
Teacher, we subtract the number of electrons and protons.
Very good. We subtract the number of, no, not protons and electrons, but we will subtract atomic mass minus atomic number. Okay, means big number minus small number. Remember I told you in grade 6?
Teacher, you didn't teach us in grade 6.
I did. In first term.
Yes.
But teacher, you do it for us. Maybe we had another teacher.
Oh yeah.
Teacher, because our section was F.
Okay, so you were in 6F. Okay. Some of the students. Okay, see this one, number of neutrons. For to find the number of neutrons, you have to do atomic mass minus atomic number. Okay, so 23 minus 11, because there are two numbers in the periodic table. One is big and one is small. Okay, so we'll do large number minus small number. It will give you number of neutrons. So number of neutrons in sodium will be 12. Okay, whenever you draw a diagram, you have to label it also. So first you will draw nucleus. Okay, then first shell containing 2 electrons, second shell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, and in third shell there will be, very good, 1. Okay, and this is electron. Okay, it's compulsory to label. This is nucleus, which is in the center, and inside the nucleus you will write P is equal to 11, means protons are 11, and N is equal to 12, neutrons 12 inside the nucleus. Okay, so this is the complete picture of any atom. That's how you will draw. Whenever you draw, like in biology also, if you draw anything, it's must to label it, right? In biology also, there are marks for labeling. So in chemistry also you will label. Okay. Marks will be deducted now, from now, if you don't label it. And if you want to label, you can label it shells also. Okay, but it's not compulsory. Let me, these subatomic particles, they are necessary. Okay, sodium atom will lose dash electrons to become stable.
1 electron.
1.
Good. Chlorine is a dash.
Non-metal.
Non-metal.
Yes, chlorine is a non-metal. Good. Okay, I'm changing the slide. Next page. The number of electrons in chlorine are?
17.
Very good. 17. Electronic configuration of chlorine?
287.
Yes. 287. 2 in the first shell, 8 in the second shell, and 7 in the third shell. Total 17. Draw the structure of chlorine. Okay, so this is the structure of chlorine atom, and similarly, like you do the structure of sodium atom, similarly you have to draw chlorine structure also. Okay, so inside it, nucleus, first shell, second shell, third shell. Okay, complete circle, and you will label them also, and inside the nucleus you will write number of protons and number of neutrons. For chlorine, the atomic number is 17 and atomic mass is 35. Okay, so just find out the number of neutrons by doing 35 minus 17. How much are they?
Teacher,
35.
proton number is 35, and so we are subtract. No, teacher, how can you explain how do we subtract the neutron? How do we get neutrons?
Beta, for the neutrons, I told you, you have to do atomic mass minus atomic number. Okay, just note it down. I'm writing it again. Neutron number, atomic, to find the number of neutrons, atomic mass.
Teacher, it's 17. The neutron number is 17.
35 minus 17 is 18, I think, no?
Wait, teacher, let me check again.
Okay, this is the formula, beta. Atomic mass minus atomic number. Okay, so atomic mass, the mass number, because remember that mass is always heavy. Okay, mass is always heavy, so it's a big number. So the big number is always atomic mass, and the small number is always atomic number. So basically, you will minus big number minus small number. It will give you the number of neutrons.
Okay, miss, thank you.
And protons and electrons are always the same, equal to atomic number. So 17 and 17. Okay, protons and electrons are always same in a neutral atom. Okay, so draw the structure and label it. Chlorine atom will gain dash electrons to become stable.
1.
Because you can see from its electronic configuration, it needs only one electron to be stable, to get stability. Okay, now page 77. An ionic bond between sodium chloride is formed when an electron from dash atom is transferred to dash atom.
From sodium atom is transferred to chlorine atom.
Excellent. From sodium atom is transferred to chlorine atom. Write full words. Okay, don't use symbols. Don't write Na and Cl. Write full. Sodium atom to chlorine atom. Sodium atom dash one electron.
Usually loses one electron. So it requires positive charge.
Metals always lose. Okay, good. So you can write loses also. Sodium atom loses. You can write gives. Okay, sodium atom gives. Or you can write donates also. Okay, any word you can use. All are correct. It donates one electron or loses one electron. So it acquires
A positive charge.
very good, positive charge. Similarly, chlorine atom
Gains 1 electron.
gains, receives. You can use the word takes. Okay, one electron, so it acquires
Negative charge.
Negative charge.
very good, negative charge. Okay, just note it down quickly.
Teacher, in the draw the structure of sodium chloride showing transfer, and the other one draw the final structure of sodium and chloride ion in NaCl molecule. Teacher, I accidentally did the opposite in both. So teacher, I just marked them with arrows.
Okay, but don't do this again. Okay, don't do this in papers.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, next. Draw the structure of sodium chloride showing transfer and draw the final structure of sodium and chloride ion in NaCl. Okay, now this one, listen carefully. On page 77 of your book, open page 77. There are two diagrams. The top one, the top diagram, and the one which is in the middle of the page or at the bottom of the page, I guess. Okay, the two diagrams. So the first diagram is the structure of sodium chloride showing transfer. Means this diagram is before the ion formation. Okay, before the ion. So there is sodium, there is chlorine. Okay, and you will show the transfer, that one electron is transferring to chlorine. Okay, so you will draw this diagram in the first question. The first diagram on first page in the first question, and the second diagram is draw the final structure. Final structure means you have to draw dot and cross diagram in which you will represent the ions. Okay?
Yes, also miss, on in dot and cross, in the dot and cross, is there like a specific thing that in the one who gives the electron has to be shown as, the electrons have to be shown as cross, and the one who gains has to be shown as a circle, or it can be like any?
Can be any. Just
Okay.
you have to show the difference. Okay, one with dot and one with cross. It doesn't matter that which one will be dot and which one will be cross.
Okay, miss, thank you.
Okay. Yes, beta.
Teacher, what do we have to write in the dashes? I couldn't understand.
Wait, huh? Yeah, dot and cross. Yes?
Teacher, I didn't understand what we had to write in these two dashes. After
Wait,
sodium.
I will tell you. I'll tell you one by one. Okay, dot and cross diagram for sodium chloride ion. Okay, so this is dot and cross diagram, means you have to draw sodium, square brackets, positive, chloride, ion, square brackets, negative. Okay, so this diagram you have to draw showing ions. Understood? The two diagrams in the book and the
Yes,
difference.
teacher.
Okay, now in these two blanks, the last two blanks, you have to write the electronic structure which is formed after the transference of electrons. Like for the sodium, for sodium, the electronic configuration is 281, right? So after losing one electron, it will become 2, 8, square brackets, and positive. So this where you will write. Okay.
Teacher, I did my worksheet and submitted it. So, teacher, it had some questions wrong in it. So, should I delete and send this one now?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Why you did it so quickly? I told you that we will discuss. And you have lots of time. I think 11th is the last date of submission.
Yes, it's Tuesday.
Yeah, so please correct your answers if they are wrong.
Miss,
Correct.
for the copy work, you said that you sent till 11 September.
Yes, till 11. And today, inshallah, I will upload this week's lectures. Okay, so you can take the help of the lectures for the structure making.
Teacher, the copy works were to draw the diagram, right?
Only the three diagrams.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, so
And
chlorine.
teacher, the fill in the blanks were for the book, right?
Yes, the copy work, those question answers, don't do them right now. Means I will send another page for the next week homework in which you have to submit the question answers,
Okay.
end of chapter questions. Okay, right now you have to submit only the three structures which I gave you as homework.
Okay,
Okay,
teacher, I'll submit.
for chlorine it's 288, square brackets, negative, after gaining one electron. Okay, I'm changing the slide. Opposite charges are dashed to each other, attracted to each other. So dash and dash will attract. Huh? No, no. Na positive and Cl negative. Okay, very good. Na positive and Cl negative will attract to form NaCl. Okay, and define ionic bond.
The electrostatic attraction that sticks the ions together is called an ionic bond.
Electrostatic attraction that takes
Teacher,
the
I wrote
oppositely charged
ionic
ions.
bonds
Yes.
are the bonds that form between metals and non-metals. I wrote
Okay.
that. Teacher, you send. So, teacher, is it correct?
Yes, beta is correct. But use the word oppositely charged ions. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, the bond present
Teacher,
between.
I wrote ionic bonds are the bond present between metals and non-metals by sharing and losing electrons.
Not sharing, by losing and gaining. Okay.
Okay.
Sharing is for covalent. Okay, or simply you can just write the bond. It is a bond which is present between metals and non-metals. Okay, simple. So now you have to complete this worksheet and submit on OneNote. And if you are coming to school, you can give me in hard copy also. Okay. Now let's discuss the question answers. Okay, last time we discussed first three questions. Okay, this third one we also discussed, in which I told you that first you have to draw a dot and cross diagram for both of them and then explain the formation in few lines. Okay, that how the ions are formed and which one will lose the electron and which one will gain the electron. Okay, so this thing you have to explain. Then after this, question number 4, here are three positive ions, lithium, calcium, and iron. Here are three negative ions, fluoride, iodide, and sulfate. Draw a table like the one on page 79 to show the formulas of the compounds formed between these positive and negative ions. Okay, so on page 79, there is a table about the ions in which we made the formula. If you turn to page 79, there is a table at the end. Okay, and you have to draw this table in copy, okay, neatly. So this one, 2, and yeah, oops. Okay, so first at the top, we will write anions, fluoride, iodide, and sulfate. Okay, and in the column, first column, we will write cations.
Teacher, where is this made?
Beta, it's on page 79 of your book.
Teacher, the copy and complete the table below that one.
No, the table in which there are ions, the table at the end of the page 79. Okay, only the ions are different this time. Okay, they have given you different ions. They said that draw a table like the one on page 79. Okay, and there are different ions, so make their formula.
Okay, teacher. Okay.
So now let's make the formulas for these ions. First, lithium and fluoride. So lithium positive and fluoride negative. Are these balanced charges? Yeah, so what will be the formula? LIF. Simple. Okay, remember in making a formula, we have to balance the ions by writing any number. Now lithium and iodide. So Li positive and I negative. Hmm? Hmm. So the formula will be Li.
Teacher, why LII?
Because the charges are already balanced. Now there is one positive charge and one negative charge, which they will cancel out each other, and there will be no number written with them.
Okay.
Lii.
Okay.
Okay, now lithium and
Teacher,
sulfate.
aren't we doing that lithium and calcium and iron?
Yes, this question.
Okay.
But first I'm doing with lithium.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, now lithium positive and there is sulfate. SO4, 2 negative. Now the charges are, we have one positive and two negative charges. So how we will make lithium 2? By adding? Yes, girls, online girls. How we
Teacher,
will make?
we will multiply 2 with lithium.
Very good. We will make lithium. We will take 2 lithiums. Okay, 2 lithium atoms. So the formula will be Li2SO4.
Teacher, where did the 2 minus of the SO4 go?
No, the charges we will not write now, because in the formula we will write the number of atoms, not charges.
Oh, okay, teacher.
Charges we will just balance them. We will balance the charges, and they will be cancelled out. That's why we are balancing them now, so that they can cancel. And
Okay, teacher.
okay, now we have calcium and fluorine. So calcium ions 2 plus and fluoride 1 minus. So balancing
Minus.
with fluoride we will write
C.
with fluoride we will write 2, because calcium has 2
2.
plus ions. Okay, and fluoride has only one minus charge. So if we write 2 with fluorine, so fluoride will become 2. Okay, and the
So,
formula
teacher,
will
it would be C8 and
F
F2.
CAF.
Teacher, but why? Okay, I got it.
We will write the number of atoms with the symbol.
Okay.
Okay, next calcium and iodide.
Teacher, we did not write the 2 with the calcium, like Ca2F2.
No, beta, we will not write because calcium has 2 plus charge. We will not write the charge in the formula. Okay, we will only write the number which we add or which we write by ourselves to balance.
Okay.
We will just write that number in the formula, not the charges.
Okay.
Okay, so calcium iodide will also be CaI2. Okay, and calcium and sulfate. Calcium is 2 plus, sulfate is 2 minus.
Teacher,
So
it's balanced.
so it's gonna be
already.
it's balanced, yes.
It would be CaSO4.
Very good. Because the charges are already balanced, they will cancel out each other,
So teacher,
and the
it would
formula
be
will be simple.
CaSO4.
CaSO4. Good. Okay, now Fe is iron, so Fe3 plus and F minus.
Teacher, we will
It's
multiply
gonna be
3 with fluorine.
Very good. 3 with fluorine. So the formula will be Fe
FeF3.
FeF3. Then Fe plus 3 plus and iodide ion. So
Teacher, we'll multiply 3 with iodide.
look at the board. Who is there? Okay. We'll write 3 with iodide. So FeI3. Okay. For the last one, okay, Fe is 3 plus and sulfate is SO4 2 minus. So the two ions which
Teacher,
we have.
we will multiply 2 with Fe and 3 with SO4.
Yes. Yes, girls. Any other student? What we will do to balance these charges? Are you getting it? Okay, 2 with Fe and 3 with.
SO4.
Very good. Okay,
So
both of the
teacher, it
charges.
would be FeSO4.
Fe2. Okay, because we wrote 2 with Fe.
So
Yeah,
teacher, it should also be SO4 and then 3.
Yes, it will be Fe2, SO4, brackets, and then 3. Okay? Remember I told you we use brackets for molecular
Yes,
ions.
teacher. Yes.
For the big ions, we use brackets. So Fe2SO4 whole thrice. This is iron sulfate. Clear? Okay, just note it down quickly or take
Teacher,
this.
we have to make this table in our copy and then submit it
Yes, yeah.
today, right?
No. How many times I told you? For these end of chapter questions.
It's even written in the OneNote.
Yeah, just submit me the work which is given on OneNote. That's it. Don't submit anything else. For these end of chapter questions, I will make a separate page and distribute next week.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, next question. Question number 5. Explain using diagrams to help how these atoms transfer electrons to form ions. It's the same thing. Okay, like question number 3. In question number 3 also I told you first you have to draw the diagram and then explain. So in this one also explain using diagrams to help how these ions are formed. Okay, so first draw dot and cross diagram. Okay, for magnesium and fluoride. So magnesium 282 and fluorine is 7. Okay, so magnesium will give magnesium has 2 extra electrons, but fluorine needs only 1. Yeah, so there will be one more fluorine. Okay, so magnesium will give one electron to one fluorine, other electron to other fluorine. Okay, and then you have to draw dot and cross diagram, magnesium in the middle and two fluorines on the sides. Okay, and then explain it in your own words, how the ion is formed. And for part B also, draw dot and cross diagram, magnesium and oxygen. Magnesium 282 and oxygen 2N6. Okay, yeah, this diagram also we discussed during the lecture, magnesium oxide. Okay, so magnesium will give 2 electrons and oxygen will take those 2 electrons. So no need of extra atom. Okay, one magnesium and one oxygen.
Teacher, how do we have to explain it?
Beta, explain that magnesium has 2 extra electrons like I am explaining to you. Okay, just write it by your, like in your own words, that magnesium has 2 extra electrons and oxygen needs 2 electrons. It needs 2 electrons to get completed. Okay, to get stability.
Okay, teacher.
So magnesium will give 2 electrons to oxygen. Therefore, magnesium will get 2 plus charge and oxygen will get 2 minus charge. Okay, that's it. You have to explain the ion formation.
Teacher, if the donor gives 2 electrons, so it will also become 2 plus, right?
Yes. Okay, and here you can see in magnesium fluoride, magnesium will give 2 electrons, so magnesium will become 2 plus. Okay, but fluorine,
Okay, teacher.
there are 2 fluorines and each of them are gaining only one electron. Okay, so fluorine in this case, fluorine will get minus, only one minus charge. Okay,
Yes.
but there are 2 fluorines. Okay, so you will write that there are 2 fluorines, 2 fluorine atoms, and each one will gain 1 electron. Okay,
Okay, teacher. Yes.
and here in the other diagram, oxygen, one oxygen gaining 2 electrons. Okay, you can write the bullet points. I will not upload these answers. Okay, I will just upload the lecture. So write the answers by yourself. Clear? Question 6. Time up. Question 6 is left. And it's long also. Okay, beta, time is up. Okay, our question number 6 is left. So inshallah next week we'll do question number 6 and then the new chapter. Okay?
Okay, miss.
Allah
Allah Hafiz.
Have a nice day.
Last
I love this teacher.
Okay, so you can also go make a line. Enjoy your weekend after school. Your copy. Okay, I'll check and give it to you today. Allah Hafiz, beta.